Salut, c'est John Rachid. Aujourd'hui, si on part aux États-Unis avec Brut, c'est à cause de cette photo.
A man and his daughter died right in this area. Here, they were found face down, a man and his child, right at this river.
Le père s'appelait Oscar, il avait 25 ans. Sa fille Valeria avait 2 ans. 2 migrants qui venaient du Salvador, noyés dans le Rio Grande. Cette photo, elle a fait le tour du monde, et comme beaucoup de gens, c'est normal, elle m'a choqué.
They got tired of waiting. They just waited too long. They want to be right there, and it looks very close, but it's very dangerous, extremely dangerous.
Avec Brut, on a voulu comprendre la réalité derrière cette photo. Alors on est parti à la frontière des États-Unis et du Mexique. Là où Oscar et Valeria ont vécu leurs derniers jours dans le camp de migrants de Matamoros, à seulement 500 mètres de la frontière américaine.
No estamos bien en este lugar porque aquí es un país inseguro. Un infierno.
Des migrants d'Amérique centrale désespérés et parmi eux des dizaines de milliers d'enfants. Les premières victimes d'un Trump qui rêve de fermer les frontières.
Last month, 20,000 migrant children were illegally brought into the United States, a dramatic increase. These children are used as human pawns by vicious coyotes and ruthless gangs.
Comme d'habitude, toujours aussi trash. Dans le camp de Matamoros au Mexique, il n'y a pas d'ONG. Plus de 1000 réfugiés, dont 300 enfants, vivent sans l'eau potable et dorment dans des tentes.
Hola, mijo, ¿cómo está? All right. Hey, guys. They're going to come through. We're going to give them a burrito. We'll give them a granola bar, and we'll give them a cookie.
Si ces familles tiennent le coup, c'est grâce à l'aide de bénévoles américains qui chaque jour passent la frontière pour leur apporter à manger et à boire.
It's a very sad situation, and to see children suffer, to see children eating on concrete floors, you know, it breaks my heart. You know, I went to war. I was willing to give my life for America. And what I see America's doing now is just tearing me apart emotionally, spiritually. This is not the America that I fought for. ¿Cuántos duermen aquí? ¿Dónde duermen?
Mi familia somos 5. 3 niñas y el varoncito y yo. Yo lo que hago es echar mi manadita de pollitos adentro y yo me quedo aquí en el suelo. ¿Por qué nosotros tenemos que estar aquí? ¿Qué es lo que nosotros hemos hecho para que nosotros estemos pagando lo que no debemos? Algo que no debemos. Porque es que es una injusticia. Yo supongo que es una injusticia en primer lugar por mis hijos, estos niños de los demás compañeros que están acá. Lo que yo hago es mejor evitar y pedirle a Dios que me ayude, que me dé fuerza. Que me dé fuerza porque a veces pues si usted sabe de que tal vez uno lo hace con un propósito mejor para nuestros hijos y pues qué sé yo, qué van a hacer con nosotros.
Jimena Lucía tiene 4 meses.
¿Ella?
Ella se llama Valeria Cristel y tiene 9 meses.
9 años.
Ya 9 años, sí, ya. Venimos a Norteamérica a buscar el sueño para que mi hija pueda cumplir sus sueños, que ella quiere ser veterinaria. No podemos regresar a Honduras. Está muy peligroso y entonces venimos huyendo, pidiendo protección a Norteamérica.
Hola, niños. ¿Todos tienen ropa?
No solo una moda.
Yeah, we got a family down here that they're using the river water to actually wash their clothing. ¿Dónde vienen? El Salvador. ¿Le dieron fecha de corte?
Sí,
¿Cuál día?
el 23 de octubre la hicimos. Por eso estamos esperando.
Como 6 semanas. Now, one thing that they need to understand is that the minute that they enter into that area, they have the right to be processed for asylum. That is U.S. soil. So you can see the temptation. I'm a strong swimmer, I would not attempt that. This was about 2 weeks ago. A gentleman was showering down in the river. He was cleaning himself, and he drowned. That undertow very, very dangerous.
Ce camp de réfugiés est un parfait résumé de la politique migratoire de Donald Trump. Tous les moyens sont bons pour décourager ceux qui veulent rentrer aux États-Unis, y compris emprisonner des enfants de migrants. L'an dernier, plus de 2300 enfants ont été séparés de leur famille et placés dans des centres de détention aux US. Des centres de détention qui sont forcément interdits aux journalistes, alors pour en parler, nous avons rencontré une avocate en colère qui, elle, a pu y rentrer.
My name is Carla Vargas. I am a senior attorney with the Texas Civil Rights Project here in Alamo, Texas. Migrants were calling this facility the perrera, or dog cage. The government made no differentiation between housing an adult in a facility like this and under these conditions and a child. There was one 16-year-old child who died in the Westlaco facility after falling ill. His name was Carlos Gregorio Hernandez Vasquez. He was 16. They keep them in a building like this, incommunicado, so they have absolutely no access to lawyers, no access to family, no access to anybody other than potentially their consulate. I saw children, I saw infants that were detained in this facility. The lights are on all the time. Migrants also call these places hieleras, or ice boxes, and it's because they're kept at absolutely frigid temperatures, especially for children. Any crisis that's happening here at the border, I want to be very clear, this was a crisis that was implemented and fomented by our government.
Mais à Brownsville, il n'y a pas que des anti-Trump. Dans cette ville américaine à seulement 5 minutes de la frontière mexicaine, le président a ses fans. Et devinez quoi? Ils nous ont donné rendez-vous au stand de tir de la ville.
I think Trump is doing the right thing, trying to make it sort of get flooded by illegals. The parents want to get in the United States to come out with their kid in their arms, and it's a lot easier to gain citizenship if you have a child with you, a lot easier. I think that's terrible. And right now they're doing DNA testing on those children and the adults both. They're not related, they're being deported. However, the problem is the kids are here now. Well, what do you do with the kids?
The children are in a far worse position than the adults, yet they still bring them over as if they were just items. You have 3-year-olds, 2-year-olds, even babies coming over the border. Next thing you know, you see them floating in the river. All because some parent paid human traffickers some money. That's it. Come here legally, sign the paperwork, do the paperwork, pay the fees, fines, everything like that, and come here legally. That's fine by me. But if you're coming over here expecting a handout, you come over here and you expect something for free, I don't think so.
Dans un an, Trump joue sa réélection et il est déjà en campagne. Son discours, forcément, n'a absolument pas changé. Comme il y a 4 ans, il tape sur les migrants, les parents et les enfants. Il serait bête d'arrêter, ça lui a déjà bien réussi.
Every single Democrat candidate for president raised their hand in favor of giving free health care to all illegal aliens. They want to give more to illegal aliens than they give to American citizens. You see that? As president, I will never allow the Democrats to take away your health care dollars and give them to people that are in our country illegally. Can't do it.
Vous avez compris maintenant, Trump a une seule obsession, l'immigration. Et son rêve, tient toujours, c'est de construire un mur de 3000 km qui séparerait les États-Unis du Mexique. Mais avec Brut, on a voulu finir ce reportage avec des citoyens américains qui rêvent d'autre chose. Des citoyens qui n'oublient pas que eux aussi, leurs ancêtres viennent d'ailleurs. Un peu comme chez nous d'ailleurs, et je suis le premier concerné.
can't change the president. We can just put Band-Aids on the damage he's done until he's gone, until he's just nothing but a horrible chapter in the history books of America. It made me very angry. It made me want to have to do something. It made me want to use my voice. I needed to just for myself, remember, what kind of caused this in me. So I did create, I had an artist replicate these tattoos. Now, one of them is for Alonso and the other one is for Jessica. Jessica, she died, she was ill. Her parents were in another detention facility. She was devastated, refused to eat, and she died. Felipe also, he was dehydrated. He was very ill. He was separated from his parents. He didn't get the medical treatment that he needed, and he died. These are victims of a failed policy. Separating children from families is just the most horrid thing that I've ever experienced in my life. It's things that I never thought that America would ever resort to. But we're here, we're living it, we're seeing it. Every day when I cross the bridge, I see victims of racist policy. I see kids that are ill, kids that need help.